The next story is Harrison Ford praises Troy Baker and the lack of AI for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. We read stories. We have conversations about the article that we read. I have not read the article. All the articles that are on my show are submitted by you guys in the Discord. So if you want to become a member of the channel, you can become a member of the channel for $5 for a month. If you want to become a Discord, you don't have to be a member. But if you become a member in our Discord, the general chat's open. You can submit stories, talk to everybody that's in there. But there's rooms blocked off for members. But you don't have to become a member to become a part of our Discord. So if you want to submit stories, all these stories that people submit is what we talk about on the podcast each and every single day at 10 o'clock in the morning till noon Eastern. If you like it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to go above and beyond that, become a member as little as $5. All right, so Harrison Ford praises Troy Baker and the lack of AI for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I played Indiana Jones, and I have to say it was my favorite. We started it in 2024. We finished it in 2025. It was my favorite game last year. Like playing it was such a treat to play. Troy Baker nailed it. Like as an Indiana Jones fan, you didn't even know if I didn't know Troy Baker was the actor, I would assume that Harrison Ford did it, right? Like it was such a good game. Okay. I think right now he's, in my opinion, he's the lead for actor in the video game next year for the rewards. Okay. So let's see what he has to say here. In a recent video game, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, the role of Indiana Jones was played by Troy Baker, not Harrison Ford. The esteemed veteran actor has reflected on the game, saying Baker did a brilliant job bringing the character to life, and he didn't require AI. A little bit of AI. I mean, it's a video game. Okay. And you don't need artificial intelligence to steal my soul. You can already do it for nickels and dimes with good ideas and talent, he told the Wall Street Journal. Baker did a brilliant job and didn't take the AI to do it. Everyone's against AI, and I totally understand. I don't want that. I love that they found someone to sound like Harrison Ford. Before they even announced the game, we knew about Indiana Jones. We didn't know what he looked like. I was like, they have to use Harrison Ford. Then they showed the picture of him for the first time. I was like, that's Harrison Ford. I was like, did they really get him? And they said Troy Baker's doing it. I was like, wow. Like, I don't know. A lot of you don't know, but I worked in the film industry, right? I used to be in front of the camera, then I went behind the camera, and I worked behind the camera for 20 years. Okay. I love acting. I love all that stuff behind the scenes of movie making and television shows. It is so hard for an actor to act like somebody else besides just making up the character. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're just making the character yourself as an actor, you have the freedom to do whatever you want. And then that becomes a famous character. Okay. But when Harrison Ford, was Indiana Jones for the first time, and now Troy Baker has to become Indiana Jones, that's next level stuff, right? It's like being an impersonator, okay? Not an actor type of thing, okay? And he did a brilliant job. It literally felt like Harrison Ford, okay? So he says, the AI was used, however, to de-age Ford in the movie Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny with striking results, and the movie didn't score well with the critics, and Ford reflected bluntly, shit happens. Going on to say that he believed that the story was worth telling, and he was happy he made the movie. Cool, right? It didn't do very well because I didn't see Crystal Skull. I didn't see Dial of Destiny. In my head, the first three Indiana Jones were like the pinnacle of what it was. This game, The Greater Circle, is episode 4 of Indiana Jones, not the Circle of Crystal Skull, and not the Dial of Destiny. Okay, I will never watch those two because I don't want to see Harrison Ford old. I don't. Okay, just like I don't want to see Pedro Pascal in every movie, I don't want to see Harrison Ford acting as Indiana Jones as an older Indiana Jones. I want Indiana Jones to be young Indiana Jones, and I love that they made this game because now they can continue making Indiana Jones because they have a guy that sounds like Harrison Ford. Okay. So going back to talk to AI, Ford dismissed the idea that the estate could one day cash in on his likeness through some kind of digital recreation of himself. He says, quote, my plan is to keep working behind that face till I don't care what happens anymore. I'm selling the pieces by piece while I'm alive, he said. There won't be any need for me, and there's somebody behind me doing what I did. Okay, Bethesda boss Todd Howard originally rolled his eyes about the idea of Baker playing Indiana Jones in the Great Circle, but eventually came around to the idea. Ford and Baker appeared on stage together at the Game Awards in the past December, and where Ford praised the Great Circle and Baker's performance. Oh, I didn't know that. So Todd was against Troy Baker. I mean, that's a big sell, man. Like, this game lives or dies, in my opinion. If Harrison Ford didn't do the voice, and Troy Baker did such a good job, and you get some person that comes in. Did you guys hear the voice of Darth Vader inside of Outlaws? I was like, what the? Like, it was terrible. It was terrible. I was like, that's not Darth Vader's voice. And that was just a small, brief moment in the game. Could you imagine a whole game of Indiana Jones and he sounds nothing like Harrison Ford? That would have been a disaster, okay? I know people don't think of it that way, but if Troy Baker did not nail this part, it would have been a completely different experience through the whole game, right? The game could be exactly what it is, but it would have been trash. It would have been trash, Eclipse, if it didn't sound like Harrison Ford. It didn't encapsulate him, okay? It was like recast him, you know what I mean? So The Great Circle has reached 4 million players on Xbox and PC, and the game is slated to release on PlayStation 5 this spring. When they say 4 million players, is that sales? Is that, like, what is that? They don't tell you. Is that just 4 million? Only 4 million people played it? If you're one of those people that has Xbox and are on Game Pass and you didn't play this game, you're missing out, man. You're missing out, especially if you're an Indiana Jones fan, right? Don't worry about the Crystal Skull. Don't worry about the Circle or whatever, the Dial of Destiny. The Great Circle is the 4th installment, right? Just like RoboCop, the game that we played a year and a half ago, whatever it was, in 2023. That game was phenomenal, and that was the sequel to RoboCop, okay? But these are just my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. What do you think? Did Troy Baker do such a good job, and that was the winning factor for you to play the game, or did they just encapsulate the entire of Indiana Jones? And question for you guys in chat and also in the comment section down below afterwards. Do you think AI will get to the point? I mean, you guys listen to the songs that I create every single day, okay? That the songs that I create is AI, and it sounds just as good. There's going to be a time that AI can encapsulate the person that you're looking for, because if you have data, if someone just fed all the Indiana Jones lines from all the movies of Harrison Ford into an AI program, that AI program could sound like Harrison Ford, no doubt. Okay, I think what he's saying when he says they didn't need AI to do what they needed to do, and you need real people at this point in 2025. Yes, you do. Come 2026, 2027, I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Games doing sequels better than Hollywood. Yeah, Factor says your AI robot will do everything. Trust me. Yeah, I mean, come on. Some of the songs I'm creating, if I didn't tell you, like me and my son, we play a game in the car now. Obviously, all those songs on the radio that we think are real, right? Because they perform and they do stuff. But we hear some songs, like new songs that come out, and I'm like, come on, that could be AI. My son starts laughing. He's like, it could be AI. Like, some of the songs I'm creating sound better than the radio versions of songs that are coming out. Akuta Papa says, take Tarkin or Leia from Rogue One and add good AI voice. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, they have no idea. Ben Affleck a couple of months ago was at a conference saying that AI just won't get there. And I'm just like, you have no idea what you're talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about because you're not using it. People just hear AI and they're like, no, it sounds like that robot on my phone. Turn left at 15 feet. No, that's not the AI. That's not the AI. This right here, okay? This right here is AI. Okay?
Once a franchise standing
That's a country singer.
A king upon the field. The hype was real.
If I didn't tell you it was AI, you would think this is a song on the radio.
But then came the launch. Oh, what a bitter fight. A broken game shattered.
Right? You have no idea. People that don't play with AI or mess with AI have no idea what they're talking about, what they think about AI. Eric says, you have experience in the film and TV industry. Is AI voice or actors' likeness is something that they will, without a doubt, take full advantage of it. And what pushback from the actors. This is why they went on strike. They're trying to protect themselves. All you need is like 6 seconds of someone's voice and you can change it, right? And use their voice. It's 100% going to be a massive problem. There's going to be lawsuits. There's already a lawsuit. Scarlett Johansson went after ChatGPT because they used her voice as the voice, right? Someone to say that there's no way that AI can take over, and yet ChatGPT's voice was Scarlett Johansson. 100% was her voice. To be fair, she played AI voice in the movie. Yeah, and they stole that thing and used her as the voice for ChatGPT. Braun Kill says, I didn't know it was that easy. And this is why it's funny when Ben Affleck comes out on stage and says, AI won't be able to do what we do. It's just impossible. It's like, dude, do you understand? A computer, right? A person's being fed. 1,000 people could tell you information, right? But you're one person and you have to sit there and learn the information. But now change that around where millions of people are giving data to a computer and it just learns instantaneously. So again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know you guys in the live chat. Please make sure you share, like, subscribe. If you like what I do here, check out some of our other videos. Thanks for watching.